You only get one chance to make a first impression, and in real estate, this is it. So this week we're talking about landscaping, and I just want to give you a few things for you to think about when you're thinking about buying the home that has this great landscaping, or you're thinking about improving your home with some landscaping. First off, consider the goal of landscaping. Really, when we're thinking about why we would do landscaping, there's kind of 3 points. One would be functionality. Maybe you want some plants that absorb some water, or maybe you want to create some privacy between you and your neighbors. Number 2, probably what we think of most often, is curb appeal. You just want to make the place look a little bit nicer. Number 3 might kind of come as a side effect of those, but that would be increased property value. And just to be clear, this isn't HGTV. It doesn't give you a 100% increase on what you spend, but nice curb appeal can increase property value. The next thing I want you to think about is items in regards to like maintenance. So if you're going to plant this tree, does it fit with the property? You need to be aware that you've got like a main drain line running under your property. You should know where that is, so you don't plant the tree right next to it and cause problems with your drain line. And you should be aware that if you're on a 0.15 acre lot, a big, large oak tree might not be the best option for that lot. Just things to consider. Be aware of your plant, kind of its growth, what it does when you think about planting it. And point number 2 with maintenance is something I see really often. Frequently when buying, a property looks fantastic, right? It's probably the best it's ever looked. So a buyer looks at all this landscaping and thinks, man, that's fantastic. But what happens is they get busy and we fail to realize that all that landscaping needs some maintenance. Even if it's just pulling weeds, it needs some maintenance. Otherwise, it's just going to get overgrown. Just be aware, the more landscaping there is, the more maintenance it needs. And you know, that's work for you, or you're going to have to hire someone to help with that. And lastly, just be aware of like regulations or design elements. You probably don't want to go planting cactuses here in Southwest Missouri. It's not going to really fit with everyone else's design. And also be aware of like other regulations, specifically like homeowners associations. I'd love to hear your tips on landscaping. I'll give you a couple of mine real quick. Almost anytime that I'm going to list a property, I'm going to tell someone to get a pot of flowers just to give it that splash of color at the front. Another one is I really like doing like gravel instead of mulch, because mulch tends to kind of disappear over time, gets worked into dirt, and gravel doesn't attract things like termites the way mulch does. Now, if we're listing a property, we might just do the easy fix and just put down some fresh mulch, right? But there's just a couple of quick ideas. So I'm Andy Simmons of Property Gurus. I do enjoy landscaping and kind of doing stuff in the yard. Hope you do too, and hope you find these things helpful.